Welcome back, everyone. Back to more farming. Well, actually, back to more yard work. Overglorified way of doing everything. We actually did get a fair bit done, and we did actually get the contracts done. We still don't know why Field 94 at 19,000 and Field 93, which was twice the size, had only 85. I don't know. Don't know, don't care, got paid for it. We're good. Would like to get more of those done, but I digress. We also need to get some of our own stuff done. Like we are planning on doing all this. And yes, I have ultimate strength, so bear with me while I do the hand of God to move things. Could grab the bigger tractor to move that. It's just right here. There it is. I almost need more of these paddocks to park stuff, but we also thinking about moving our couple buildings down here as well, so hey, let me just take a look here and see who did what. Who did what? I heard a dingle. Where was the dingle? Hey, Maxie. Thanks for the follow. I had to go looking. It didn't tell me at first. It did not tell me a thing at first. Alright, let's sort of... maybe. Can I sneak on by here? Maybe not. Let's try to do the wiggle thing. Can I sort of quasi... Oh, I can't sneak on by here. Sweet. Sweet! Alright, not sure if I can sneak on by. Oh, I totally can. Look at that. And you said the big tractors were hard to move. Nonsense. Yeah, he's crooked in there, but it works. Best part is I was able to wiggle past the corn header, park the harrows in here, and still manage to wiggle my way out of here. Impressive, I know. Okay, we're basically ready to go. That header, it's neither here nor there. I guess I could actually park. Hang on. Let's park it over here instead. Just gonna set this inside. I never use these anyways, but we're just gonna set it here. Let's grab the tractor or the combine. Whatever. One of these things. One of these things is not like the other. One of these things is a big ass combine. There it is. Now we'll move the header over there. That way I can swap this whole area a bit better. Still is tight in here no matter which way you play it. Alright, let's park it up against here. That works, and it's still between the doors, so yeah, that's perfect. Plus, my yard actually looks better, so it's a win. Now, I don't actually have much for either grass or hay. But for all intents and purposes, I'm just going to do hay for now. Just because I actually could use it for such items. Holstein cows, they can actually use hay themselves, so that's a huge plus. And I'm actually also was thinking the other night, if I want to do horses, I need to find some land to do the horses. But I wouldn't mind actually having like a feedlot with just feed cows. I have my milk cows, but I would like a feedlot with just straight cows. So that's one thing that I'm sort of thinking about working on today, actually, or tonight. Not so much contracts. The wrong area. Need to be here. Construction, animals, horses themselves. Large barn. I could have up to 14 horses, and they are hay. They are definitely 100% hay. Actually, even this one, I only need a couple horses. But cows, I can do the placeable feedlot, which is huge. That's 1,000 freaking cows. Those are all milk. I think these are all milk barns, basically, right? Big cow barn. Kind of just want a massive feedlot. These only have 80 cows, but that does 150 cows. And this is a cattle pen. Cattle pen is 1,000. And they take basically everything as well. I may just feed them all with hay and stuff, but I'm not really sure where I want to put them. I don't really want them in here because that's for getting in and out of stuff. I've thought about something like this, but at the same time, I don't know. Now that is a freaking monster building. 1,500 cows. Slurry pit from hell too. That's why I kind of like looking at like the placeable feedlots and stuff. Haven't necessarily decided what I want to do with that yet. So we want to put that down. We want to hit that as B, VB, G, VB. There we go. And this is the quickest way of just powering this down. We can quickly do all of it. Plunk them out, left, right, center. We got our little area done here. Alright, that's way too hard to turn. I'm gonna hit the tree, aren't I? Yep. Oh, I got past it. Sweet. Beauty. Alright, zip down here. Alright, if I spread it, it should be fine. I should be able to tag all of it in one shot. Plunk-da, 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 plunk-da. Straight shot through. Like, for me to bale, it doesn't take any time to bale versus doing everything else. This literally is the quickest and easiest thing to do. And I'm really surprised that I didn't accidentally plunk a bale down out here. Because I feel like I should have. Alright, there's going to be a mess on this one, but this should plunk down at least another one real quick. Patoosh. No Patoosh. Okay. Okay, but I'm dropping bales left, right, and center, so where the hell are they going? I know I dropped one there. Oh, dropped one there too. Alright, well, I've got 2 bales down for my tiny little area. I'll watch it plop one down there. Although I've already plopped one here, which I don't really like, but I have a lot of options here. There we go. Moved it out of the way for myself. Yeah, it's just beautiful. Got a little bit clean up in a few spots, but it's still not bad. I'm gonna make hay while it lasts here. Get it? Make hay. I know it's bad humor. Alright, let me zigzag, ziggy zag. Pop the bale down there. Fill that one and plop and done. And then I just got this little corner left to do and all of that, but we might as well finish swathing that first. Okay, so we did actually get some out of this. I mean, they're big bales, and besides the point. So let's head off back down here. Let's finish swathing this guy. This will create a lot. I know somebody also said that after I'm done baling this one, maybe make this into a feedlot. It was in a group discussion that we had on one of the farming sim forums. Which I guess, yes, I could. Do my placeable feedlot. And then just fence it all off for the whole entire area or whatnot. And then do that, and then have a slurry pit and what have you, and, or manure pit, and go from there. So I guess I could do something like that, but I need to clean this up first. I mean, I probably do have enough land right here to do a little feedlot. Have a bunch of cows, be a rancher. Alright, just clean that up right there like so. Bippity boppity boop. I have that little area left to do over there. Then I have my main area. Which this won't take long. Actually, it doesn't take long to swath this in the first place. I'm going to use a swather. And I have it offset, so it makes big swaths. Just like so, and then we're done. Where am I going? Don't know. Don't know. Lost more than anything. But the yard looks so much better after it's been swathed, and it's free hay. Alright, gotta take a look at something here. Alright, off we go. Alright, I'll do this one as a two-part thing. I'll swing in and cut it off here. The main part of the yard I won't really get too much. But if I actually offshoot it, then I can get at it more again. Yeah, I'm putting in the driveway, but then again, the baler will be able to get closer. It's not perfect. I mean, I'm sort of working my way through the tree lines anyways. Well, went around the yard. I gotta go back through. Still, again though, it does look pretty good. I know I've got a lot to still clean up here, but okay, I'm gonna lift it there. I'm gonna come back, finish this little nugget off, then I don't have to come back to this corner for any reason. That's all cleaned up. I'll finish swathing this piece, and then that piece over there I'm not even worrying about. That piece is not even important. Turning around right now. Okay, this little piece. So I guess we'll finish this up tonight. Like, we'll finish swathing all this. We'll get it all baled. We'll get it cleaned up. And then we'll sort of make a game plan of what we want to do with the feedlot. If I have to buy another piece of land, maybe I will. I missed the segment, but that's alright. It's pretty minor. Alright, so this, I'm just gonna swing in here. We've actually gotten a fair bit of our yard and everything mowed. Basically, I think I do this twice, maybe 3 times a year. Alright, I can still carve this one about here because the other one sort of went that far. There we go, we half mowed that. Now we come in here. Mow as close as we dare to that stuff. So the inside house yard is done. The outside house yard is done. The far end is done. All we have left to do is this little piece, and then the swathing of the yard is done. I still wouldn't mind pigs sometime, but I think a big feedlot with cow is a good thing. Still wouldn't mind horses, but at this point in time, I'm not really worried about it. I'd actually rather have the big giant feedlot. In which case, I might still move that stave. Well, not really move it. I just move everything out of it, sell it, and then move it. Have a couple steel ones next to the feedlot. I don't think I'd use TMR. I think I'd just feed these guys hay. For the most part. They're just feed cows anyways. What's the difference of feeding them in a pasture or feeding them in versus anything else? TMR, yeah, I can see mixing silage and everything with the TMR for milk cows because you want to maximize the amount of protein you can get for the milk. But these guys are all going to be grass-fed. Grass-fed Angus. And I do have that strip, but I might just leave that strip for now. It doesn't look as ugly as this. Oh crap, I missed that strip over there. So we'll have to quickly touch up that other one. Oh, at least we're gonna get a few hay bales and whatnot. Like I said, I can throw them into a stave and just have them as hay. That's fine. But it's still easier to bale them and move them that way. There we go. That piece is done. Except I missed the spot. Oh well. That's pretty minor in the grand scheme of things. And here's the old base for the old, originally the old silos. Here's the other one. Still firmly affixed in here. I've never used the placeable feedlots, so I don't know how that's going to go. I have not figured that part out yet. Alright, I'm going to park this guy over here because it's nicely swathed now. Gotta go find the tractor. Yeah, okie dokie. Let's head out on the ride. I missed a piece there too. Oh well. Oh yeah, we need to roll that one yet. Since after all, rolling the field I think might actually help. I don't know. Well, one thing about it, if we get a ton of slurry, we can actually use that as straight fertilizer as well. It's not the end of the world. Oh, we're gonna get a few bales off this. I just know it. We already got one bale plunked there, one there, one there. drive over here, finish that. We can always clean that little piece up in a second. Because I got this over here to deal with. Oh yeah, we've dropped quite a few bales now. I would lose a chunk of this though, but I don't think I should be too worried. There's the next row. These ones I'm actually getting the most. I'll finish this guy up real quick here. This one also won't be too terrible. Alright, I got 3 rows left. I'll plunk the bale down there too. So that should be 1 bale dropping right now. Possibly 2. Yep, did 2. 2 a row is not bad, considering these are 8,000 liter bales. Yep, 2 bales a friggin' row. Plunk. Actually, surprisingly enough, that was only one that one. Alright, this piece is done. On to the next one. I'll burn down this road, do this basically the same. I'll go through the motions. Same as what we did when we swathed. That big piece didn't take very long, so this shouldn't take very long to do all of this. Still left a piece in the middle here. That's not performance. Plop the bale there. One big pile there, that'll shoot everything up. Another big pile. Got like 4 bales on that run. I guess, well, 3. I'll do the Circle of Destiny here too. It didn't plop out anymore. Alright, time to go down here. I was gonna say it's gonna be really depressing if that one just went into the stave. It didn't. I got lucky. Because that's the one I want to clear out. Same with that building. I don't know how that one stopped exactly at 0. Oh yeah, this won't take long. I got 1 more row left. Oh, we got a pile of cleanup to do, but again, that's not real difficult and fairly quick and easy to do. Missed a couple spots, but it's not too bad. Alright, so let's go VB, VB, and VB. We can plunk off 2 more bales here. Just trying to get to launch off. There we go. And then we'll work on a feedlot. Yeah, I'm gonna have to go this way. Oh yeah, I hate when it does that because I can't tell if I'm ever scooping all of them or not. The other ones I might just leave out for now. Just want to clear this and then maybe put the feedlot in here. I have the land here. Unless there's a better option, we could do a little drive-by action here and sort of see. Do I want to put it here or do I want to put it somewhere else? That ball diamond, was that because of me? I think it was me. Okay, I think this thing is full. Yeah. So for now, since we're not really sure what we want to do, let's just Shift I. Alright, Control Shift R back to enabled auto mode. Oops. I might have launched that one. Hey, I'm actually pretty impressed. We've gotten, because there's 5 layers, so that's 15. We got 20 bales off this one piece. One cannot be dissatisfied by that. Let's see any bales down that way. I think for the most part they're all, the rest of them are down here. This, then hit Shift I, plunk. There's 30 bales. Clunk and clunk. I also didn't swath any of the other side, but I'm not too particularly worried about it. I didn't have any more over here, did I? Okay, got everything here. Alright, so we got everything. Alright, so as a hypothetical, we have the option of putting the feedlot back in here. We also have these are smaller lots, mind you. These I might actually just buy up in these next 3. 55, 54, 53, maybe 52. We do a bunch of tree pruning and stuff and get rid of a bunch of trees and just do this straight shot straight across, including here. This tree grove back here I'd just leave, but yeah, if we knock down like 2 trees there, let's see how many trees we have to knock down. 2. This one I'd knock down 1 for sure, so that's 3. This one I'd knock down probably most of these. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 of them. No, 4 of them. So that's 7. Coming through here. This whole clump, not the outside, but 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. would go. And these are fine in between. I'm not worried about them, but those two, and I'd leave this clump. So yeah, I think we'll do the placeable feedlots here. So let's think about this. Animals. Placeable feedlot. Let's do two like that. See what this looks like. Other than the fact that maybe, just maybe, we might want to place it in such a way that they're actually snapped sort of together. There we go. Oh, I appear to be attached to it. Hang on. Okay, so I can drop off grass feed to it. Show grid. Hide grid. Okay, so we need to actually show that for now. So this is the feed trough. So we need two containers, I believe. Nope. Animals. It might be part of the buildings. It's definitely not containers. Silos, maybe. It's all part of the GD silo pack. That's pretty cool, actually. Not what we were looking for, but silo extensions. A little slurry pit. Near barns and that. Alright, tools. Large way station. Seed cleaning, ramp loading. All the fun stuff. Landscape decoration. Purely decorational. That's a gate. That looks like barbed wire. This is cheap shit, so this. Okay, the other side is not there. Okay. Alright, so do I have to demolish the section? Alright. So, place pole or not? Okay, so I need to delete 2 sections. Okay. So what if I went like this? I built it out a little further. What does that look like? Functional. Okay, grid's off. Let's grab a bale and let's see how this works. Okay. So we got Brown Swiss, we got Holsteins, Angus. This type of cow is bred for profit and can be sold. Cows like grass, hay, and TMR additionally require water. This calf and animals are healthy and older than 18 months can reproduce. Okay. So that's 151. Whereas buildable feedlot. We did buildable feedlot. This is regular cow pasture. Okay, so we still need buildings. Is it in containers? No. Buildable feedlot. Filling area. It's all per GDR. That's a milk silo. That doesn't help me any. It's looking for water. I'm gonna put a manure heap there. I thought for sure for silos that there was another tank other than this. This is just for milk silo. Okay, so actually, how much can I do? 60. Alright. It's 100 grand. Yep. There we go. So somewhere around here. That's exactly what I was looking for. I just used the forklift. And at some point I can buy a cattle trailer, and when they start reproducing and such, we can really move them over. $60 should be enough for now. Okay, so if I go here, should I have cattle pen? We have no slurry as of yet. No milk as of yet, which is weird. We got 24,000 hay. I'm just gonna have hay. It's only 80% effective. Total mixed rations 100%. Hay is 24,000. Pen information needs straw. But this is basically what I'm gonna say is grass-fed Angus. Bearing in mind, this is 24,000 weighted as it is. Now, does it say anything about, it doesn't say anything about water, so we don't need water. We don't need any water. Cows like grass, hay, yeah. Additionally, they require water. This one does not say it requires water. This also does not require water. This does not require water. This one, water. Holsteins, no. Angus, no. Health, we're not sure about yet. How much can it actually hold? That's 56,000 liters, and we're still in the red. Okay, so we can haul a lot. I may need to buy those other frickin' pastures. Just in order to have it. construction wise, I think I can get rid of that for $5. Manure heap has no manure. I'm gonna take a stroll here. Actually, hang on. This might be quicker and easier. We're just gonna come into here like so, and we're just gonna go Shift I. That was easy and quick. We have 200,000 liters in here. I don't know how much these cows eat. So 200,000 liters. They're not really eating yet. Just in case. Because it says milk. Just in case, we should put that there just in case. You know what? We're gonna put all of this in here. We're gonna clean it all up. I'm not gonna keep any because I mean, with more than 200,000, we're probably gonna have about 300,000. That's enough for 60 cows for a long period of time. Oh yeah, it filled it up all the way, trough all the way down to here now. Mimos are eating nice. Alright, let's go find some straw. I think this is all hay down here, but my other one has straw in it. Can't remember what's in here. This one's got 226,000 in grass, 149,000 hay, and silage. I think this is just grass. I got some square bales of hay and 42 bales of grass, so there's that. I can haul 15 hay, or 15 bales, I should say. No matter if they're hay or whatnot. It'll be huge production. Then we can also sell more beef too. I don't have to worry about the Holsteins. Holsteins could just be physically made for milk. Straw bales. Since they need it for bedding. truck this out. These are also 8,000. So 10 is 80. So we're at 120,000 liters of straw, which is more than enough for cows bedding for a while. I think I really need 2 of these for right now, but that'll be a bit close. Somehow I found 2 small wherever we found 2 of those. Well, straw we have 135,000, which is pretty decent. We can't have grass. Grass is not as good as hay. We'll let them eat it up. You've got some blue eyes and blue nose. Look at that, I was even licking its nose like the real ones do. Oddly enough, no milk. No manure yet. I wonder if I shouldn't also have back here a slurry pit. Wherever a slurry pit may be. 65,000. That is huge. It doesn't have a slurry pit right now. Yeah, okay, we'll put one in. In case we have manure or we have slurry, I can always sell it if that's worst case scenario. Right now, there ain't no Poe coming in. Guess we'll wait and see. We got everything set up, so they're laying down, they're eating, they're doing all the fun stuff like Momo should do. Chickens, though. Holy crap for chickens. There's 590. There's 590. Over 1,000 chickens. We got eggs. We have eggs. I remember that now. We have eggs. Good price on eggs right now. 26.73. So, not really. Not really, but I should clean them up anyways. I wonder how much I could get into the boxcar for loading eggs. We were thinking at some point too to putting a Y into the railway and sending it down to the other farm and have a warehouse or something down here. Haven't decided yet if we're doing that. Container type, all Euro pallet, yes. Loading type, full. Okay, yeah, this is only the bale one that's not gonna work. Oh yeah, forgot there's the rest of them little buggers. We're down on I actually got some wool too. These things are only 500 liters a piece. $57 and $5, yeah. This is my big flat deck truck when I use to haul a lot of stuff. Do have tons of chickens. I could get rid of a bunch of my old stock and haul it down to the meat packing. Spent $100,000 on moo-moos, which is, this has been detrimental this frickin' time. $492. So yeah, we definitely need to sell some stuff. Meat is worth a small fortune though. And we can make back a little bit by selling the eggs, because I mean, these are 1,400 pallet, and we can make okay, we want container type. Nope, we want material. Oh, I'm looking for, oh. I don't have that much for honey, but I am going to pick up the woolly. Get the wool down to the spinnery. I remember it wasn't that long ago that we actually used to sell all of it, but now it's just like, no, it just all goes to the spinnery, because Bob can make all that back real quick with Bob's needles. I think most of these fields are now planted. Well, some of them are. That one was planted with barley. Yeah, I think we can actually start planting, can't we? Yep. Yep, we could just start planting that stuff. Well, the problem is the fields that I want to plant it in is the fields that currently have soybean in it, so those gotta go first. We do have about 10 grand in eggs here, so that'll help. So we've got contract. TMR shut down, right? Chicken we need more of. Let's go 1 pallet if it was a decent rate. Bob. Bob is running low on fabric. Typical for Bob. He's always running low. He's only at 272. But let's take a look at fabric. Low on wool, but we have another 400 liters of fabric. The fabric, I know that even fabric, if you actually looked at the price of it, not that, fabric. Fabric you can sell for 43, whereas straight wool is 13. So minus the run cost, that's about 45. And then clothes are worth around 11 to 12. So yeah, you make considerably much more with the clothes. I'll sell the eggs first. But I think I will get rid of a bunch of the old chickens. Oh yeah, that helped considerably. That's about $13,000 right there. Cheese is the worth quite a bit. So butter's not as much, but cheese. But chocolate is worth a small fortune too. And we do have production of that thanks through our dairy. But everything's pretty low at the moment. Could do more milk hauling. Holsteins, we have 4,200 in milk, 10,000 in slurry. I have a lot more. I need to do just total mixed rations is what all this one needs. But for chickens, keep the 590s. I'd get rid of the 240s, 120s. And anything that's $25 basically, I would get rid of. Then we'd be doing pretty good. I'm happy I have it. My own little feedlot was fairly expensive, but we have our own little feedlot. Where am I going? This is Bob's. Right here. An extra 400 fabric for Bob should keep us pretty happy. Yeah, he's up to 616. I mean, you can buy it, but 1,000 fabrics, 10 grand. We produce this stuff, right? Why? Oh, I was gonna look at the price of my chicken. That's what I was gonna do because I have another pallet. If it was decent, I'd sell another pallet of chicken. Wherever my chicken price is. There it is. It's actually not a bad price. Wish I had more. Okay, there we are. Hang on. 314. Yeah, I still do. We've got 125 slurry. Let's see, going into the slurry pit as of yet. Oh. Manure. Going into the manure. Which is good. Because then I can make my fertilizer. My solid fertilizer without buying manure. Okay, so we are going to go down here to cut chicken. We're going to spawn a pallet. So that's $8 grand right there. Not too bad. We made 21,000 tonight just from selling eggs and chicken. That doesn't even include the amount of chickens I'm going to haul over here. I reckon I have 8,000. Guess I really should look at the info on that barn and see how many actually I have. I know I got over 1,000. 8,000, that's not bad. It's usually 7 or so. I can only change output. Can't I spawn? Like, I can spawn items there, but no, I would have to probably take it out unless I sell it. But I kind of like pig food. But having beef, I mean, I sell a bit of lamb and stuff too, but lamb isn't worth near as much. These guys are in 20% reproduction. These guys going into puberty. These guys are also in reproduction. They're the ones that produce the wool, though. Well, we bought them at 15. They were only worth 923. Now they're worth 964. So, it would appear. Alright, I'm going to skip ahead a day and see where we're at. Unless there's a contract for seeding. Nope. It'll probably be around that 921 mark. I could see us losing about 8 grand. But hey, I got 60 cows. If half of them produce at 30, I can sell 15 of them. I'm basically going to sell, for every time there's reproduction on it, I'm going to sell 50% of them for meat. Oh, I only lost 3. That's not bad. Alright, let's take a look at everything. Oh, we got big fertilizer drops. We are going to accept all of those. And I think I actually have the fertilizer to do them. Let's take a look at production right quick. We've got 365 again, solid fertilizer. We have 12,000. And that'll go a little ways. That one's shut down. Got chickens, we're back up to 23. 1,400 butter. Bob's running low. Crude oil. Let's not do that. Let's do this. We're gonna sell Because I've got enough for frickin' production as it is. We're selling everything on here, but see, I've got full 80,000 in here for right now, and we got lots of diesel, so I might as well sell it and see how much extra cash we make off that. Besides contracts with fertilizer, we're going to get going on that. These guys are now worth 1,800, which is more than we paid for them. Their health is way up. They're doing good. So we get a bit of slurry. Oh. Let's check to see if we got two 590s at $2 and whatnot, but I'm not seeing anything too major yet. Everything else is fine. Okay. At 473 we actually made a bit of cash. I could sell the cattle right now and make about $400 profit per cow. So we'd make about 20,000. Should not be any milk in this tank. Oh. It's over 3,000 manure. Which is fantastic. So when I look at cattle, it says 2,800 in slurry, but I got actual manure out there too, which is fantastic. I can bring the tractor down with the bucket and load that up and move it over to production for fertilizer, wherever it is. Oh, here it is. Manure. I am down. But let's steal the tractor, let's steal our fertilizer cart, and let's load up and head out to whichever one's going to pay me the most right up front. GQ. $12,000 fertilizer isn't much, but it's a bit. Almost wish I didn't fertilize mine. Fertilize mine. English, not my first language, apparently. Well, there should be about 30%. And then I'm going to grab some more TMR. Going to fill up those other guys, and I'm gonna run over, grab a bunch of hay out of there and haul it down for the moo-moos. Grab the I almost wonder if I should just grab a fertilizer. Maybe not. I guess I don't really need that stuff right now. He's full of slurry. Actually, I'm thinking 12,000 is going to be quite a bit for this. That's 63% full. So which one's bigger contract? 17. $17 is a much bigger contract. At 61,000, and I mean, I get it. I really do. I really understand it. 61,000 would be extremely expensive when you consider we'd probably have to put $40,000 worth of fertilizer cost into it. But when we're making our own fertilizer, 61,000 is basically our cost is maybe $1,200. Pretty damn cheap, considering now we have poop factories that can produce manure that we can use for the nitrates to make said fertilizer. That's field 17. Where am I going? I'm burning down over here. Field 17 is... Oh, field 26 is right there. Crap. Crappy. I see what the problem child is. I wonder it was blinking and then disappeared. So yeah, 12,000 fertilizer in this cart right now. We should be... Oh wait, I can do it with the tractor and that. My dump trailer is in there. Duh. If we have a dump trailer for the truck, we can do this. We can do this. So yeah, the poop factory is producing up manure. The slurry we can actually use on our own fields if we just buy a slurry cart. It's here somewhere. Where are we setting up slurry tanks? Yeah, I can. I do have a slurry tank. Right. I think I can spread it. Oh, you stupid frickin' thing. Yeah, so our slurry tank that we have with the truck, we should be able to dump. Either that or spread. We can make this work. Alright, here's field 17. We're right here. Looks like it's running crooked, but I could be wrong. I guess it isn't. Okay, so if we look at here and the fertilizer, wow. Okay, that's actually pretty good. 1% already. Okay, so just a dumb theory and a question. I gotta do rock picking like severe on that of my own. Yeah, those are rolled. Weeds, those weeds should be pretty close to dead. I can spray them if I have to, but we want thy tractor with thy bucket. Yeah, do we need any more grass here? No. These guys are producing wool, so we're good. Alright. And yes, I've had bees from almost day one. They produce an enormous amount. Apparently, each day we produce a pallet and a half of chicken feed. Or chicken eggs. I mean, they could eat as feed, I guess, but. Can't remember how much this bucket holds, but it's probably close to 3,500. I'd have to drive down more often, but that's alright, because this thing needs repair and needs fuel. Just in case I don't need the trailer, I am going to attempt yeah, I'm just gonna haul it over. Well, maybe not. There's 3,500 there, and this is only 23. Might as well maximize it and grab the trailer with the tractor. And yes, I am aware there's front end swing because I've got the frickin' bucket. I'm aware of it. No need to remind me. I know. Excuse me. It was actually embedded in the floor, wasn't it? Go around this way. Somebody parked too much crap in my way. Alright, back we go. But this is actual manure, so we can actually work with this stuff pretty good. Apparently my manure is heavy. Alright, turn on loader. That's the easiest way to do that. Since we're fertilizing, we do need the most that we can possibly muster. Alright, manure is empty. I will drive this over like this, but I'm stuck on that one. There we go. Yep, 3,400. That'll fill us up. We'll repair nothing probably. Might be able to sneak it in. Flat deck. It's not really flat deck. We'll repair it. 185 for him. 4 grand for him. Bucket. I don't think all that stuff is too bad. Alright, off to buy fertilizer. I wonder how field 17 is doing. We'll take a look in a second as soon as I'm dumping this off. Because we have under 6,000 right here, so I might as well put as much in as possible. Oh, that answers that question. 20%. What does 20% equate to? That's the next ticket item. Okay, we got more manure. Yep, I kept 10,000. That's pretty good. We will need to buy more water. Water's cheap though. Okay. No, yeah. It's gone down and back a few times. Let's just see here. Oh, we still got 10,000. He's maybe only burnt up with about 1,400. 14, maybe 1,600. So yeah, not an issue. One iota, he'll be able to do this entire field with what he's got in here. And if he needs more, we do have a little bit. Like, I mean, we're already at what, 100? Did it say 100? Did it say 100? 117, 118. So by the time he needs anything, we'll have another 500. Like, is it using a lot? Yes. But it's also going down and back pretty steadily. So let's check the animals again. It's back up. It's 1878 now. 308. That's not bad. Slurry's gonna be something. I don't have to worry about this. This one's pretty good. I got 5,500 out of that. Let's check all of our stuff though. Beer production. Honey's getting low, but I got honey. I can bring it over. I got lots of strawberries. That's fine. Also buy a little bit more water. 359 is pretty good. We have not sold this yet. Clothes, we are gonna need more fabric here. And haul more milk. Chickens, we are doing all right. That stuff's not done in production. We know that. This one's got 371 fabric again. Total mixed rations is down for the count right now, but I got 106,000. So we're good. Silage, that's the issue there, but whoop-de-doo. So right now he's used about 2,000. But he's probably also got a third of the field done. So yeah, not bad. And again, fertilizer, 135. We're doing all right. We are doing all right. All right, all right, all right. Oh, cash flow wise, we're down quite a bit. We spent a lot. 100,000 on new livestock. Sold animals, not. If I sold 100 chickens at 25, that's $2,500. But meanwhile, what does it actually take to make cut chicken? Cut chicken production. Yeah. 50 chickens is 45 meat. 0.5. So 45 meat. 50 chickens equals 45 liters. So it's basically 8,000 for 4. Let me do some math here. I'll tell you what this stuff is worth per. Well, I can break it down the other way, can't I? So she cost about $8,000 per 4,000. So it's basically two. Not quite. They said about what, 2,000 per 1,000 liters. So 4,000 liters. Let's just check the price on that. We can do it this way. $19.95 per 1,000. So $19.95 per 1,000. Divide that by 1,000 is 1.99. It's $1.99 a chicken. Doesn't seem right. Well, we could sell it for 25. Wait, it said 50 for 50 chickens equals 45 meat. So let's say that's equates to that. Oh no, it's a lot higher. Times that by 99. There, that's right. That math works. It actually works out to being $44.22 a chicken. That's what the price works out to. So yeah, okay, it does make more sense going this direction. Yep, got 9,300 left, and we are 36%. It's not bad. But it still makes me want to take this. Can't really dump it there anyways right now. Pick up the slurry there, dump it at the biogas, because it doesn't have any. Then we'll pick up the chicken hauler and we'll haul some chickens to the meat packing plant, and we will go from there. At least if I get rid of, say, probably 240 or even 500 chickens, that goes a long way. Now I don't know, if I go in here, can I pick the slurry from here? No. I have to file in real close to here, I think. Might have put the slurry tank in the wrong spot. Yes, I think it is actually in the wrong spot. I wonder if I can get close by backing in though. Okay, backing it up. So I think I can actually bring it a little bit closer on the other side. Okay, it can follow through there. Is there something that I can use as a tool to pump it out? Not for there. Crude oil storage. Alright. Small petrol tank. Alright. Buildable feedlot. That's a hell of milk storage. Slurry storage. And we are going to demolish that. Oh, we sold the leftover slurry and got rid of the other, so we're good. What I could do though is I could haul this. It says 10 million liters I can store, so we're good there. Let's go fill up the other one and then we'll haul the slurry. What's left of the slurry anyways. We'll haul that down to the biogas plant and get that producing, and then we're good. Pull in here so I can just drive straight down. So I know I got a ton of slurry here. Actually, I don't even know how much. How much can I hold? Biogas, slurry. Lots. 75,000. 200 makes 180 power, 1 natural gas, and 60 digest. So, yeah. This will be 11,000 worth of power. I don't know what power's worth. I guess I'm going to find out. It's going to be not a bad payday, I don't think. I'm still curious to know about the oil, though. We're selling, what was it, 70,000 liters? How was it? Crude oil. 37,000. We're selling 37,000 liters of crude. Oh, for fuck's sakes. I didn't say for you to fucking go, you dumb piece of shit. There we go. Offload. And immediately that is an operation. Question though, does it actually... I know I have Lumigin. Nothing for that. Does it actually give me any price? I know manure. Manure gives me seed factory. Yeah. Slurry. Doesn't give me a price for the power. Road salt it does, but not for power. So I don't know, it's whatever the power is set at in game. That's good. At least the mini biogas is running. We got rid of that. We got rid of the manure. That field's already at probably 50%. This is gonna be nuts. Not that bad, actually. I guess that is all hay back there too. Or grass, one of the two. Might just be grass. Alright, Wilson trailer is hooked up and we're good to go for hauling meat. Even my lambs, I sell that stuff for decent profit. Nope, not 50%. He is 60% done. Holy crap, yeah. Next time we stream, we'll probably be getting pretty close to October, where we can harvest that stuff and plant at the same time. Alright, let's see how much we can haul out of here. We have 2,260 chickens. Alright. Oh, that's why. I got 180 chickens. There we go. So I can haul 180 chickens at a go. So what does that mean for here? Means I have 80 of those ones left. I still got 2,080. So at least we got 180 chickens moved. Ready to go for another 590 that'll show up. But that's good. 180 chickens will produce about 250 meat. 45. 180 divided by 45, that'll tell me. That's 4. And 4 times. Kinda did that wrong. My math is wrong on that one. It's 45 divided by. Yeah, that seems better. Alright. There we go. And I think that's going to be it for me tonight. Hope you guys have enjoyed. If you guys have and you're new here or been around for a while and not subscribed yet, make sure to hit that subscribe button. It's the best way to support the channels. Of course, on the YouTube side, that's below the video, and the house girl in the bottom right corner. Some say he was used some sort of illusion spell and made himself look like a chicken. So if you hear screaming out of the meat packing plate, you know who it is. So yeah, if you do see him, smack him upside the head and push that button. And of course,